Not Worth the Time with Wade Taylor. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Not Worth the Time. Rah, 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 rah. Roll my, ma, ga, ga, oh, my, ma. Yeah, sorry, I just got hit with copyright. Now I make no money from this. Psych, I never made money to begin with this. Who cares, though? We're here having fun on a fucking Sunday morning. That's right, everybody. I'm recording this on a Sunday morning. Sun's shining. I got my coffee. I even still got my morning breath, you guys. Oh, yeah, just picture it. Just picture that morning breath going right into your nasal cavities. Oh, just the stankiest of that, you know? But we're all, you know what? You should listen to this podcast in the morning. It's a great way to start your day, have a good time. It's, you know, I am a glorified news channel. Like, I'm like Good Morning America. That's what Not Worth the Time is. It's Good Morning America, except every 2 weeks, once a day. You know, just having a good time. I love it. You gotta learn to be a morning person. I think being a morning person is really shit on by most people, and I don't know why. The mornings are great. Sun's shining, birds are chirping. A sunrise is great. You know, we've all stayed up too late. We've all done it at least once in our lives, where you were out drinking with the buddies, you watched the sun go down, and you just kind of had such a good time, and you watched the sun come up the next morning. We've all been there, and you got to admit, the sunrise is better looking than the sunset. It always has been, always will be. Okay? The sunrise is the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. And you just got to cherish those sunrises, because that means the Lord has blessed you with another day on this earth. Count your blessings. I love starting off more. I got bad breath right now. I'm drinking coffee, just making it worse. I can brush my teeth after this coffee, but everybody knows once you drink some coffee, that breath is settling in, okay? It sits in the back of the throat, okay? You can mask it with that Scope mouthwash for just a little bit. Just a little bit, you can fend it off, but you're going to offend some people's sensibilities with your breath if you get a little too close to proximity, okay? That's why I still activate by COVID rules, dude. I still do COVID rules. I keep everybody 6 feet away. You can't catch my breath that way. I also haven't been to the dentist in like 7 months. Well overdue. It's probably more than that. It's probably been over a year, okay? I had a dentist really fuck my shit up. And, yeah, I got a little gun-shy. It's the first time I've ever been gun-shy about going to the dentist. Probably because it's the first time I really had my teeth worked on since I had braces, okay? And braces weren't even that invasive compared to what that guy did. Fucking hit a nerve in my face. The guy literally hit a nerve with me, okay? I don't know if and I think it's actually fucked up some shit in my face. I feel like I smile weird now. Like I like part of my face is droopy. I don't know. It's probably always been that way. I just wanted to blame it on somebody else. But I'm drinking my coffee here. Made some breakfast this morning in the old cast iron skillet. Made myself some egg tacos, you know. Fried up them little, I have fajita tortillas I've been making. You know, you fry up an egg, put it in a fried fajita tortilla, dude. Solid move. I know that's not like groundbreaking. It's groundbreaking to me, okay? I grew up in a obviously white household. We didn't fry our tortillas. We got lucky if they got put in the microwave to be heated up beforehand, okay? I've been frying those motherfuckers, though. I make my eggs and then I have the butter already in there, and then you just throw those bitches on there, get them a little toastier. Ooh, get that nice crunch. It's a good time. Cast iron skillet. Underrated, guys. Cast iron skillet is fucking amazing, okay? Because cast iron skillet's there for you. Heats up fast. You don't have to wait for a cast iron skillet to heat up. It just, boom, it starts fucking taking in heat. It can't wait, dude. It's just itching out there. It's like the bench guy on a team, dude. You know, just there for morale. And when you get in the game, he's soaking up all the things. He's the sixth man off the bench for a basketball team. He's just ready to get in there and mix it up, okay? He's absorbing everything right away. Cast iron skillet heats up good. And you know what else it does? Adds more flavor. The more you cook in the motherfuckers, the more you cook in a cast iron skillet, the more flavor it just continues to compound and help season your food. Teflon ain't doing that for you. Non-stick pans don't give a shit. You know, a cast iron skillet is so nice because when you're cooking with it, you feel like you're doing something. You got that weight to them. They're fucking heavy. They're dark. They feel like a working man's skillet. You know, you get these like Teflon fucking piece of shit cookware from Walmart. You know, Drew Barrymore's collection. It's all flowery and like, oh, look how pretty this is. Isn't this nice? I'm Drew Barrymore, and I used to do coke, but now I sell you stuff. I was doing coke as a young girl. Now I'm doing it. You know what? Shout out to Drew Barrymore. Probably doing coke at that age is probably the time to do it. She was also in the 80s, so, you know, good for her. But now she's just selling you pots and pans. Drew Barrymore went from doing coke to selling pot. But those things are not that great. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Those things aren't that great, right? They don't cook as well. I swear to God they don't. And since I started using cast iron, you just feel like you're actually getting some cooking done with that thing. It's sizzling. It's good. It's giving extra flavor. You can't beat it. You just feel like you're on the frontier having a good time, okay? For all you know, if you get a cast iron pan passed down from generation, it could be that old, dude. You can find some old cast iron that's still hanging around. Those Teflon ones are not hanging around. The particles are hanging around in your gut, and they probably might be getting cancer. At least that's what everybody says. It's crazy how we just use all these products for so long, and then all of a sudden people are like, you know, this gives you cancer? I'm like, fuck. Well, what doesn't give me cancer, okay? I play with this thing all the time, okay? I rebought this recently. This is a Starscream fucking Transformer action figure. I had this when I was a little kid. Always loved it. Saw it the other day at a toy store that sells, you know, the old toys. I was like, I'm getting that. I miss having that toy. And I think about, like, all the toys I had as a kid. It's all plastic. And you know what we all did? We all chewed on them. I was thinking about how we used to have the foam footballs that you use for the pool. We're just playing in the backyard, just those foam ones. They had like the weird, they weren't like a regular football. They were foam, and then they had like the weird grooves for the spiral, like the spiral effect. Everybody we know chewed on those things. That's just plastic foam. And we used to chew on it, bite it. Eventually, we all started taking bites out of it and shit. It was a rite of passage. For some reason, we had to bite these fucking things. And we just have all that cancer floating around in us. That's what they tell us anymore. I don't know if that's true. I just know that's what I read and hear people re-say on TikTok or Instagram Reels. I don't have TikTok. I don't know why I ever use that. Probably because that's just like the colloquialism, I feel like, of the world. Like a short-form video is just a TikTok to people, you know. And that's all you hear people repeating is saying that constantly. So if enough people are saying it, is it true? I don't know. Enough people said the Epstein list was real, but look at that. It turns out it wasn't, or allegedly it's not. Who fucking knows, you know? Who knows? But man, guys, I hope you guys been having a great couple weeks. I've been having some fantastic days, dude. As you guys know, big dinosaur fan. Love me some dinosaur stuff. Big fan. And it's been a big week in the world of Jurassic Park fans because Jurassic World Rebirth came out. Oh, my God. Guys, I saw it twice. Is anybody surprised if you've been a long-time listener to this podcast? No, you're not. Because Wade loves dinosaurs. And Wade's fiance loves dinosaurs. And we went and we saw it twice opening weekend because we enjoyed it so much the first time. And we want to make sure we saw it in theaters again. Because that's what happens every time I see those movies. And I like movies. I need to, like, especially big theatrical releases like that. If you really, really like that movie, go see it again in the theaters. Because once you buy it and have it on DVD and try to watch it at home, it's not the same. You know, unless you're somebody who spent $3,000 on a dope-ass entertainment system in your home where it's basically a movie theater in your home. You just don't get that same replicated feel. You don't get that same intense, like, oh, this is fucking awesome. Like, you feel the fucking noise from the machines. Like, that, it's just not as immersive. And so we decided we wanted to go see this twice. And it's a good move. If you enjoy a movie in the theater once, like, and like really, really like it, go see it again. You won't. What is it? It's another $20, for you and your significant other to go see the movie. It's not that bad of a deal, honestly. It's cheaper a lot of times than going out to dinner with the two of you. And you're going to go eat dinner. You're going to get a giant popcorn and a giant soda. Okay, what, you're in for what, $40 then? For the whole night? Perfect. Cool. And you're going to sit in a dark theater with recliners and just hang out. It's perfect, okay? Go have a nice interaction with people who are excited about it. That was the cool part about it. You're super excited about going to the movies and seeing this Jurassic Park. You saw all these other people walking around in their Jurassic Park shirts. You bet goddamn right I wore a Jurassic Park shirt. I wore my goddamn Jurassic Park socks, okay? I was going to wear my Raptor hat, but then I was told that's too much. And I was like, fine, honey, I'll scale it back. I wanted to go full out, dude. Show up in a Raptor hat. Let everybody know that I'm not here to fuck around. I'm here to watch dinosaurs kill human beings. And they did. Boy, did they. And it was fun because there was other people around there. Like, and I saw other people's cool Jurassic Park shirts. I told one guy, I was like, dude, your shirt rules. And he was like, oh, thanks, man. It's just, it made that guy's day probably. And it made my day to, like, make him happy. And, like, and just we're all coming together to see a thing that we like. And it's important, I think people get too stuck on, like, not being part of, like, an in-person community. Like, that's the thing I have a problem with the gaming industry now, right? Like, you can't really come together and play video games anymore. You used to. There was, like, couch co-op. At least that's the term they came up with after, like, online play started, right? But it's not the same as going over to your buddy's house and just playing games. Like, that's what's funny about online gaming. In order to play games with people, like when I was growing up, oh, well, Wade's hitting his whack in my day phase. Back in Wade's day phase, he's going to tell you how things was done. But you actually had to be socially, like, not awkward. What's the opposite of awkward? You had to be socially cognitive. Socially inept. No, so socially inept means you're not good at it. What's the opposite of inept? What? I don't know. Either way, you had to be the opposite of not socially awkward. You had to be socially coherent, socially capable. Man, I'm trying to figure out the word here. Competent. That's the word I was looking for. Socially competent in order to have friends to play video games with. You had to make sure you could walk into a place and make friends, and then they would invite you over to play Twisted Metal. And then you proceed to blow the shit out of each other up on a video game, and then you'd talk shit the whole time. That's what you had to do. In order to be any kind of social video gaming, you had to at least be able to make friends in real life. But then online gameplay happened. And now, all those loner kids who were too awkward to try to talk to people in order to try to come play Super Mario World with everybody, they could just hop online and get paired with those guys who already made a group together, and then it's even worse, and then they get bullied because nobody can see their faces, right? And then eventually that kid ends up doing something heinous at high school one day. And it causes a whole problem. Because you bullied somebody facelessly. When you have zero faces like that, right? The bullying is less harsh when it's face-to-face, okay? I know that bullying is still bad, and it still affects people very much so when it's in person. But it's way, way less harsh when you have to look at somebody in the eye and say whatever you said, okay? I've seen bullies, like, say something and then go, oh, man, that was too much when they're looking them in the eye. But, man, you get people in a fucking game chat lobby with no faces and aliases, dude, people let it fly. And that's where gaming culture is not as fun anymore because you don't gather to experience the video game anymore. Like, that's one reason why movies, I think, people feel way too bold to shit on movies or any kind of entertainment now because you don't all collectively get together to watch stuff, because if you're in a movie, and it's all groupthink, right? If you're in a movie theater, you could still be like, I hate this movie, But if you're in a movie theater with a bunch of other people who are all actively enthralled in enjoying the movie, you can't really argue and say, well, nobody likes that movie. You can't sit there and be like, all these people are wrong. When there's 40 people around you enjoying it and you're the only one not enjoying it, I mean, unless you're a complete narcissist, you can't just be like, well, fuck that shit. They're just dumb. It's hard to deny that. But now everybody watches all the new releases at home, all the TV shows without people, or they don't get group parties for like watch parties anymore. So that's where all that comes into play. And then everybody just shits on it because they're like, well, only my opinion matters because I didn't watch it with anybody else. So I'll just tell everybody else how my opinion was. And granted, I know you're not always going to like a movie that everybody else likes, but I feel like it's emboldened people because you're not seeing how other people are reacting to it. I mean, you see like videos and posts online and stuff, but that's not the same as like talking to your coworkers about a movie you saw, or the show you're watching, or the video game you're playing. You got to have that social interaction actually in person without it even being recorded, too. All those man on the street things and stuff like that. But it says me right now. I'm talking to a fucking camera talking about how much I love the new Jurassic World movie, okay? This is a problem. I am acting like I'm having a conversation with you guys. It is crazy. It's a psychological mind fuck. And I just think it's better to just go out and have those experiences with groups of people. That's why live music is still awesome when you go to a live music, because you become part of a collective, and it's nice. I think as humans, being part of a group and kind of having a common thought and a common thread together helps you mentally. Because being alone and isolated has been proven is like the worst thing you do. That's why solitary confinement is the worst punishment to an already locked up prisoner, right? You go to a sporting event, you have to become part of the hive mind of the stadium. That's why people still love live things. People want to gather, and that's why I think it's important. If you want to keep movies around and enjoy those, go to the movies and go see them twice. If you like that movie, go see it twice. I want to go see this new Superman movie. Everybody said it's pretty fucking sweet. I'm excited for it. I want to see it. I'll tell you what I'm really excited for, guys. Mortal Kombat 2 is coming out. Woo! And the trailer looks fun. It just looks dumb. This is what I'm after. I don't need any messaging. I don't need any kind of social commentary. I just need dumb fun. I need masked ninjas with superpowers ripping each other apart for a wish. Which is another reason why that Twisted Metal series rules. It's just stupid and fun. Okay? We need more stupid and fun. Okay? Everybody's getting too serious, too silly-goosey. We need more silly-goosey. Not enough serious salamander. Serious salamander, go away for a while. We need silly goose to come in here, throw us a party. Speaking of serious salamanders, I gotta get serious with you guys for a little bit. Fucking my yard, dude. You guys know I love my yard. I've been trying to take care of things right. Trying real hard to just make sure my yard is in peak physical condition. And I have a new enemy this year, you guys. They came back in stronger numbers. Last year we had them, but not to the extent this year. It's a war. But the cicada killers are fucking everywhere. And if you don't know what a cicada killer is, it's actually just a big-ass wasp, basically, that only is really aggressive towards cicadas. You know, the bug that only surfaces like every 13 to 17 years. This cicada killer, this wasp, only exists in order to fucking kill these cicadas that only exists every 12 to 13 to 17 years, I think is what it is. It's something like that. But so they just burrow and create generation after generation, passing on the hatred for these cicadas. They just keep waiting. They're like, you're going to find out one day that these things will surface. It may not be in my lifetime, it may not be in yours, but our generations will have to destroy them once they come about. These creatures from underground surface trying to take over the earth, and it is our job to destroy them and make sure that they do not wreak havoc upon these lands. They're real fucking into it, man. They want to make sure that they are going to just absolutely annihilate them. And they make their little nest, dude. And what they do is they dig. These things like tunnel and make nests underground. And I just have like 10 holes in my yard from these motherfuckers digging my yard, which either means we just have like really easy ground to dig into, or they're digging in there to try to find cicadas. I don't know, but they are everywhere in my yard, and I can't get rid of them. I've been doing so well at keeping my yard nice this year, and these motherfuckers are just destroying it. And I didn't know a lot about cicada killers. I do know, apparently, they're not very aggressive towards humans, okay? They only want to fuck up the bug. They do have a warrior's code, and that is, no, the humans are not our enemy. It's only the cicadas. We have to take out them before we can go for the humans. The humans are trying their best to keep the yards at bay, and we're trying to help. So I didn't know that much about them, so I thought I'd look up some stuff about them. We learned about them today, because this is not worth the time, and nobody's ever thought, oh, I should look up what a cicada killer wasp is. Well, I did it for you, which is the whole purpose of this podcast. So this is the Department of Etymology at the University of Kentucky. And here's a little article about cicada killer wasps. Fast facts: cicada killer wasps are large and imposing wasps. Females can be nearly 2 inches long. They said 2 inches is long. Nice. And males are around 1.5 inches. Oh, and they're just getting made fun of by the females. It's weird how that happens in almost, it feels like every other species on this planet is like the males are smaller than the females. Adult wasps are commonly seen in July and August. Female cicadas capture annual cicadas and bury them in a tunnel they have dug. They can cause damage to the lawn and other areas through their tunneling construction. Yeah, they just fucking keep tunneling, dude. I've been flooding them with the garden hose, which is kind of fun. You forget, because there's a period of time in your life where you play with the garden hose a lot as a kid. You're like, the garden hose is the shit. You just turn it on, your mom yells at you because you're fucking raising the water bill like crazy. But the water hose, top tier toy at one point, and you forget how cool it is. And then like you start doing gardening, you get your own lawn, you start doing stuff, and you're like, I got to use my water hose. And then you start spraying it, and then you start doing fucking like trick shots with it, doing it under the leg. You get a fucking hose attachment, because you're tired of putting your thumb over top of it. It's wearing out your thumb. So you get like that, and you can got the different settings. It's a good time. Love playing with the hose. Love drinking hose water. It's really very, very good. I won't ever do it again after, what was it? Well, we had our hose in the front yard. There's like a spigot out there, and we turned it on at the beginning of this year, and a fucking whole like orange and yellow thing popped out. It looked like, and then like a wasp or two fucking fell out of it. And I was like, Jesus Christ, that's fucking gross. Like, no idea what it was, really. So I think about that was in the pipe. So I probably shouldn't drink out of the water out of the faucet outside. Probably shouldn't. I'm still going to do it now and then, though. Still do it. Tell you what, after mowing, nothing beats, you're hot, after mowing, doing some fucking yard work, turn on the shower setting on your fucking hose out back. Oh, that water is so cold and feels so good. You know what I'm going to do later this year? I'm going to put out the sprinkler. I'm just going to go run through the sprinkler like I'm six again. That's what I'm going to do. There's a 33-year-old man just sprinting through a sprinkler. Like, despite the large size, the cicada killers are not considered stinging hazards unless directly disturbed. Control is not necessary in typical or typically feasible. The absolutely necessary physically killing wasps is swatting or tennis racket or applied insecticide dust in their tunnels may kill some wasps. For annual issues, the only long-term solution will be to renovation to the landscaping to reduce the attraction. So they're attracted to my yard somehow. So basically, I got to till up my entire yard to get rid of these fucking wasps. Or just hit them with insecticide dust, which I've been doing. I've been trying to do that, but it's nuts how much they dig, dude. And they do it in the weirdest places. They did it behind my grill, in between the house and the fucking sidewalk. One did it underneath the drain spout of our gutters, which I hope it just, when it rained the other day, when it just poured, I hope it flooded him. I hope they drowned. That's what I hope happened. The first thing most people notice about cicada killers utilize their landscape as a large male wasp hovering in the air. Males emerge before females that will stake out areas and where they believe females may be. Males will inspect humans hovering at them in eye level, evaluating you. Oh, god damn it. So I got another thing judging me in this world. A fucking wasp is looking at me and be like, oh, this guy's a bitch. He's not going to fucking do shit if I dig in his yard. God damn it, I'm getting punked out by a fucking wasp. They look me in the eyes. I've had them come up right here and look at me. These fucking wasps are judging me now, and they're punking me out. Those motherfuckers. I knew they were up to something. They were just trying to test me. They were coming at me. They're like, what? And then they bitched me out, and now they took over my house. Sons of bitches. I knew I was bitch made. Damn it. Following this, people often notice the large piles of sand or loose soil building up near retaining walls and other turf, such as landscape beds. As a result, the evacuation is done by the female wasp to create tunnels they can use for their egg laying. The tunnels are 12 to 15 inches deep in the soil and are up to 36 inches long. Damn, they do some digging. Adult cicada killers are large wasps. Females are large of the two sexes, ranging between. Okay, yeah, we already knew that. The colorization transitions from dark orange on the head of and the thorax, generally darkening to black in the abdomen. There are 3 light yellow stripes on the abdomen, and the legs and wing, and their legs and wings are usually have some orange tint to them. Female cicada killers are equipped with a stinger that they can use to inject venom into cicadas they catch and then lay their eggs on top of. So wait a minute, if cicadas only emerge every 12 to 17 years, are there just like rogue cicadas coming out doing like scouting missions, and then like that's what all the cicada killers are catching and killing? I don't understand cicadas, I guess, either at all. So we're learning here. We're learning about the hostile ones first, and then we're going to learn about why the other ones have pissed these guys off so much that they have to kill them and lay eggs in their enemies. They also spur their back legs to help for digging. Oh, they have spurs in the back. Damn, like a cowboy. Yeah, we're the cicada killers. We're here to fuck shit up. We're going to go dig tunnels for gold, and we're going to kill our enemy and bury our young deep in their stomachs so they can be birthed. We essentially turn a cicada into a surrogate. These spurs were made for digging. They usually bury the cicadas. Male cicada killers do not have a stinger. No shit. Instead, they have a non-stinging probus stinger. No shit. So they don't even. So the males. Oh, they come. I got bitched out by a guy with a fake gun. The male cicada doesn't even have a real gun. So I got bitched out, and they took my land. Fuck! I lost this year so bad. And they know I'm a bitch too, because when I moved in here, okay, Alex told me that they've been around. She's had problems with them. They haven't been that bad. But then I've been the one taking over the lawn. And they punked me out. And since I started taking over the lawn, there's more of them now. Damn it. They really think I'm a bitch. Damn, that sucks. Oh, and then here we got some fun pictures of them. Look at that fucking thing, dude. That thing's huge. Look at it digging in there, dude. That's ridiculous, dude. So many of them. Look at the face of these motherfuckers. The left is a small-headed compared to the Asian giant hornet on the right. So this is the cicada killer, and this is the giant Asian hornet. Their heads are also darker in color and much smaller. See, I thought this one was going to be it for sure. Damn, those things are mean looking. I think that aren't like Asian giant hornets fucking mean. Hornets in general are mean. Like wasps are mean, but not as mean as hornets. Fuck a hornet, dude. Damn. Well, there's obviously some more information in there, but if you guys want to check that out, you can check out the link in the bio below. And guys, thank you. That's the end of the episode. Thank you for listening to Not Worth the Time. If you like this show, you want to go over to puntinggame.com where you can check out this show, Who Gives a F, my other show with my older brother Nathan, and all the other fun shows that we've had on the website over the years. We have thousands of hours of content that you could check out. So much fun. Lots of videos, fun pun gaming, all sorts of cool stuff. So go over to puntinggame.com, check that out. If you want to support the website, best thing you could do, head over to youtube.com. Search Comic Wade Taylor. That's where you can watch this podcast. Watch my dumb face say stuff into a microphone. Isn't that sound fun? Doesn't that sound great? You can also see stand-up comedy clips and stand-up sketches, all sorts of cool stuff. Thank you to all the new subscribers who have joined recently. Can't thank you guys enough for liking this stuff enough to want to subscribe and check it out on a weekly basis. Really appreciate that. So Comic Wade Taylor on YouTube. Go check that out. And if you want to support the show financially, you want to go to the Pun and Game shop, guys, where you can get t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, stickers, all sorts of cool stuff to represent your favorite shows here at puntinggame.com. And we keep them as cheap as possible. We make like $3 on every shirt because I hate expensive merch. I have people I'm fans of, and I won't buy their merch because it's just too much, and I can't do it. And so I wanted to make sure it's affordable for everybody. So there is that. And you get free shipping if you use the promo code NWTPOD. That's NWT Pod. And that gets you free shipping at checkout, guys. Free shipping at checkout with the promo code NWTPOD. Guys, this has been Not Worth the Time. I'm Wade Taylor. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. And remember, don't do anything I wouldn't do.